We know what a bull market is, what it looks like, what it feels like. But do you know what a super cycle is? What that looks like, what that feels like? Today I will share with you why some analysts in the space think we are at the beginning of one, and their data-backed reasoning for predicting why we might be in one. But with the man accredited for much of the GameStop movement now being sued by the SEC for simply sharing his investment thesis online, I must now protect myself with a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. FBI, open! Not today, lads. I said the thing. Is this a super cycle? It's not something I've paid much attention to, in all honesty, but the general idea of one is gaining popularity. So I'll share my investment thesis and let you decide. Smash like if you are strapped in, either way. First, it's important to know what the difference is. As discussed in my last video, by most respected prediction models we have, we're around halfway into the bull market. Nice. This is the train of thought I personally ascribe to as the most realistic. I don't see evidence to rationally reject these theories, plus I also hope to God it's true. A super cycle, on the other hand, would see us be placed much earlier in the total price rise, so ending with a far higher price target, and while there would be a correction, there would not be an 80% crash like the previous cycles. It's literally the idea that we've entered a new paradigm and that this time it's different. Why would anyone say that? People said the same in 2017, don't you know? But were they actually wrong or just a little early with their predictions? I'd like to hear them out at least. The popular train of thought known as Elliott wave theory, introduced by Ralph Nelson Elliott, stated that wave-like patterns could be used to predict potential future scenarios. This was first published in his book, I kid you not, titled Nature's Laws, The Secrets of the Universe. Elliott stated that because man is subject to rhythmical procedure, calculations having to do with his activities can be projected far into the future with a justification and certainty heretofore unattainable.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is not filling me with confidence. Yet having said that, there's merit to the idea. Normal bull cycles are clearly observable. Expansion, boom, recession, depression, currently in the fourth repetition of this. And most projections, quite rightly, go from what we've seen happen and could expect in the future. But these are based on repeating similar waves, while a super cycle would basically be a flood.
Raindrops are falling on my just like
What Bitcoin super cyclists would argue is that these projection models of similar waves take none of the following into account. A global pandemic leading to the creation of more money faster than ever before, institutions converting cash reserves to Bitcoin as a safe haven or otherwise asset, the practical weaponization of ideas and or memes, and the rapid expansion of services around Bitcoin. And while all those points are valid, the price is already appreciated as a result. It's really the last one that's crucial to a supercycle. Let's look at the data. Using what's known as Metcalfe's law, first used to derive a value of communicating devices like the fax machine and telephone networks, it was later adapted to place a value on social networks that exist on the internet. The more users there are, the more valuable a network becomes. And Bitcoin is no exception. If you plot users to price, there definitely appears to be some correlation. In fact, at current growth metrics, 300,000 is predicted this year. Feel good stuff. Now, this is far from a guarantee, but suggests if current adoption continues, anything less would be undervalued and literally be breaking the law. You wouldn't want to do that now, would you?
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Would this then equate to a supercycle? Actually, no. This model assumes the user curve will grow at historic rates, which at this point may be an unfair assumption to make for all the aforementioned reasons. Satoshi himself put it this way: as the number of users grows, the value per coin increases. It has the potential for a positive feedback loop. As users increase, the value goes up, which could attract more users to take advantage of the increasing value. And it's so much easier for that to happen now. As Dan Held put it on his What Bitcoin Did podcast, we also have a much more vast retail customer segment. Eventually, you're going to be able to buy Bitcoin everywhere, which means Bitcoin can now tap into all demand that it wants. So the whole thesis of a super cycle is the idea that more users, higher price, more users sort of spinning out of control, things happening quicker than any of us expect, which is exactly what some analysts are pointing to. Kathy Woods of ARK Invest theorizes if other US-based institutions were to put single-digit percentages of their cash reserves into Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency would rise to somewhere in the $400,000 to $500,000 range. Literally the world's largest investment firm, BlackRock, saying they're dabbling with it. That's not something prediction models are necessarily taking into consideration. Where Bitcoin goes much higher than anyone expects, we are talking here of $1 million Bitcoin, if not close. But if you're a smart cookie, you might be asking yourself, why would they all buy Bitcoin, especially when so expensive? Why not stocks? They get dividends on those at least. They have a lot of stock already, no doubt about that. The truth is there's two criteria that large firms would look for in investments: low risk with upside potential and or preservation of wealth through safe diversification. Bitcoin is the most diverse asset, but it has also grown on average 300% per year and been the best performing asset class for 10 out of the last 12 years. Won't talk about those dark days. There you have it, folks. That has been the news from your dedicated host, Crypto Daily. Bitcoin amazingly still represents the best of both worlds to investment firms. It's actually gotten quite ridiculous. It's gotten to a point now where you really don't need to believe in a digital peer-to-peer currency anymore for it to make sense financially. So, to summarize, is there merit to the idea of a super cycle? Absolutely. We haven't even discussed governments adopting Bitcoin as part of their balance sheets, which the superpowers wouldn't do. Not yet. But emerging economies, it's probably getting hard to not at least listen to what's happening. Does the data point to a super cycle? No, quite the opposite. It is just a theory that all current prediction models can't accurately account for a virality loop. Viralness? Yeah. Basically merging this cycle and the next one, or two, into one. Do I personally believe this is what's going to happen? As much as I want to believe, being greedy and fearful are just parts of human nature that I don't think Bitcoin will escape from just yet. In fact, cryptocurrency as a whole is probably the most irrational and emotional market on the planet. If it wasn't for Michael Saylor and the grayscale loophole I discussed in this video, I'm not sure where we would be at right now. So, thank you, Michael. But what I do believe is $100,000 Bitcoin seems like a very realistic, even lowball scenario for a top this year because of everything we've discussed in this video. And if we don't see $1 million Bitcoin in this cycle, well, then maybe the next. Smash like if you're going to be around for that and or enjoyed this video. Sorry that it took me so long to make. I was actually looking into this topic all week. I kind of have a problem with concentration. I get distracted all too easily. I'm actually looking to hire more researchers to help me with this stuff. If you're good and can maybe show me some of your work, shoot me a message on Twitter. DMs are open. I'd love to hear from you. But thank you for watching. See you on the next one.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a project overview on Prime XBT. All right, let's get started. Prime XBT is an award-winning Bitcoin-based margin trading platform, which offers access to over 50 assets, including crypto, forex, and commodities from a single account. You can use your Bitcoin as margin collateral to trade all of those available assets. This platform is a must-have solution for anyone that wants to expand their portfolios beyond cryptocurrency trading. They've got some pretty solid partners too, including DevExperts, which is a trading software developer with a proven track record, Covesting, which is a DLT licensed service provider, Bitfury's Crystal, which is also used to execute their AML checks on Bitcoin transactions, CDEX Direct is a London-based crypto firm that allows users to buy Bitcoin directly from Prime XBT platform. Okay, so let's go over the platform itself. Deposits can be made with Bitcoin or with a credit card or by exchanging other tokens or coins, thanks to the integrated CDEX Direct widget. Security is a priority for them as the majority of their customer digital assets are held in their offline storage system, also known as cold storage. Only a small portion of digital assets are held in their online wallet, also known as a hot wallet. They use multi-signature access to provide both security against attacks and tolerance for losing access to a key or facility, eliminating single points of failure. All fund transfers from cold storage to hot wallets are handled manually and require the coordinated actions of multiple employees. A huge pro for me is the address whitelisting. What does that mean, you ask? So withdrawals will be restricted only to the addresses that are included on the whitelist. So in the unlikely event that your account is compromised, an unauthorized user will not be able to withdraw digital assets to a different address. They also boast 24/7 support with live chat, meaning no need to send an email and wait, you can get an answer immediately. As you can see, there's a huge variety of trading instruments that are available here. You've got the SP 500, the euro paired with the US dollar, plus other currencies, oil, gold, silver, European indices, and much more. If you're interested in diversifying what you hold, this platform could help you do that. Prime XBT is different from the majority of cryptocurrency exchanges because it's operating as an STP rather than a P2P. STP means straight through processing, meaning that instead of matching users internally or with the market making algorithm, Prime XBT sends all the orders to its liquidity providers, hence much greater liquidity and less slippage on all available products. As far as order types go, most of you are probably familiar with market, stop, and limit orders. These orders are provided on Prime XBT, of course, and to do that, you just right-click on the chart and it'll pull up the basic order types for you. For the comfort of the traders, the order window shows margin impact, detailing the amount of equity which will be reserved in order to open a trade that you want. Their fees are competitively priced and you can find them on their website. Next up is their co-vesting feature. Co-vesting is an innovative copy trading platform. The platform connects traders with followers, enabling them to profit off each other. Co-vesting allows traders to create funds with their trading strategy in a transparent way in which users can verify the track record and record how much capital is invested in each fund. Traders can then build a reputation and a second source of income by attracting followers. Users can browse different traders, check their results, and invest in the ones that they like. This provides a way to earn money passively without a trading skill or market knowledge. As you can see, Prime XBT platform is really different from what we see in most crypto exchanges. It provides different execution, which I think is the biggest part, and it has multiple products and multiple markets under one roof. It's proven to be a reliable and supportive company, always looking to bring new projects and new opportunities to its clientele. I hope you have found this overview useful. If you would like to check out the platform itself, you can use the promo code offering 50% deposit bonus in the description of the video. Please be aware that the promo code can only be used once for margin trading and not for copy trading. Reminder, a trader's past success is not a guarantee for future success. Please always be smart with what you're trading, never overextend yourself, and never invest something that you're not willing to lose. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching and take care.